This is Josiah Plays Sunless Sea. We've just come back to London from a brief trip to Hunter's Keep to fill up a snake box. Now the revenue men are acting up with me. I do not believe that I have any of the things they don't like, so let them do their worst. Let them eat cake. And I can now deliver the rest of these claymen. And I can now do nothing at the Rose Market. And I can now do nothing with this guy. Okay, I think we're done here other than... oh, the important thing. Reduce my terror. Terror's down to 3 now. That's excellent. Alright, what's in my hold? What's in my hold? Got 5 linen, but I need a royal blue feather, or I need 5 firkins of prisoner honey for the magician thing. I think I can buy that right here. I think I can buy it right here. There it is. It's only 25 apiece. So let's manually save. And then let's buy some honey. And then let's talk to the magician. Dispel the darkness. Oh, I need more terror than I currently have. I wonder if this is going to be like a big terror reduction. I should wait until I have a bunch of terror. And then I can do this. So need lots of candles. Let's do the 50 coffee beans for calling anything. No. We're gonna go down, we're gonna get our damn Song of the Sea done. Okay? That's what we're gonna do. Here we go. If I look in my study and I go to Song of the Sea, I have everything. Oh, I need all these port reports for it. And my dread surmise. I gotta go to Irem, King Eater's Castle, Khan's Heart, Palmerston, Port Cecil. Damn, I already had, like, almost all of these. But I accidentally turned them in. And I need my dread surmise. So I can go down to Iron Republic and get my dread surmise. Maybe we'll take a southern trip this time. But if we're going to take a southern trip, that means we'll end up in Estival. So I should get all the... oh, but to get the coffee beans, I need to go up to Empire of Hands to trade. This is a pain. It's a pain, man. Alright. How much hold space I got? I have 59 out of 120, so I can buy 50 mushroom wine. Okay. I can buy 50 wine. Those are going to get turned into coffee beans. And then on top of that, wow, I have no supplies whatsoever. That's kind of crazy. I'm gonna need some supplies, obviously. Okay. Now we can go on a journey, on a voyage of discovery. Well, maybe not that much discovery. There's always supplies for a crew of cannibals. That's fucked up, Noxmoo. That is grim and dark and grim. So we're going south this time. Going south. Gotta get us a dread surmise. Gotta get us a bunch of port reports. Because I'm about to finish my Song of the Sea. Which I could just quit and win the game at that point, but I think I'm gonna wait until I finish my Diauroral Megalops. Oh, and I just used up my hunger, too. Damn. That sucks. Oh well, I guess I'll take my one fragment. This time I'll eat it. Eat it! Eat it fast before they eat some real food. Eat it! There we go. Just eat it! Eat it! Eat it! Eat it! There's like a Weird Al Yankovic song based on Beat It by Michael Jackson, but this is Eat It. It's about eating, as one might expect. Let's explore the shore. Could you just let the corpse sit there till you came around again? I don't know. I don't know how long the corpse would persist. I'm really not sure. I've never tried it. I imagine it wouldn't be there the next time you came by, though. A concert. Oh. Let's perform in the concert. We've done this before, I think. The joyful Norse. All of you together there on the doorstep of the deep, making your uncertain way through recent Mahogany Hall favorites. It's a little bubble of cheery London light, there in the teeth of the night. You catch your cook's eye and grin. Leader of the singing monks in Gallivant. Use bardsmanship in the concert. Just bardsmanshiped it up in here. Yeah. Alright, Kuman Canal, I'm coming for you. I'm a-comin' for you, Joe Deaver. No, that's silly. Yeah. Joe Deaver hates bards. I don't even know why he made bardsmanship a thing. Just to trick you into taking something dumb and then never letting you use it. Made it to the canal. Vision of the surface. Port report. Goodbye. So now we will go to the Iron Republic, and we will try to save Scum and get the right store here to get the Dread Surmise from. You have to get just the right store, though. It's kind of tricky. Damn it! I just scraped my ship along that bluff there for no reason. Market of Hunger is the Expulsus. Calvary Doctrine. Parliament of Flies. Can't remember which one I need. Can't remember which one I need. This one. Here it is. Dread Surmise. Apparently I can also... Alright, I got my Dread Surmise. You gained moving violation ticket number 1. Wow. From a passing lightship. Got my Dread Surmise, that's all that's important. Alright. We're going the southern route now. Going to Port Carnelian. Man, it's been a long time since we've been to Port Carnelian. I think. What about Maybe's daughter, Knox? Who dis? I already finished her quest. Now she's Maybe's rival instead of Maybe's daughter. There's a pantherine glint in her eye now. I already finished her thing, Knox. I already found her mother. Here, in fact. It was at Port Carnelian, yeah. The last time I played, I finished a bunch of companion quests. I did really good. Plus, I finished the chest quest and the colors quest. And I finished the Zeppelin at Empire of Hands. I did a lot of things last time I played. A lot. Apparently you're not up with all the goings-on of the Z. Yeah. It's unfortunate, really. Apparently sometimes you have to do things like live your life instead of watching my stream all the time. It's unfortunate. The chance of seeking intelligence here is really poor. Only 4. What do my spies need? Oh, they need an agent, and I have an agent. Okay, that's perfect. 24% chance. I better stack some veils. I had better stack some veils. So let's say I'm a person that wants to stack veils. How would I do that? I put that one on. I put him on. I put her on. I'd go in here and I would equip my Whispering Trophy case. That's all the veils I can stack. Checked for our story so far section at the beginning of the stream, wherein I read you the same exact story of stuff that happened a long time ago, over and over, word for word, exactly the same. Still talking about fucking old shit. It's the only problem I have with the story so far at the beginning of the Lone Wolf books, is it just goes way back and you're reading about the same thing over and over every book. Like, yeah, dude, we remember. We remember. Alright, let's what do I have? 28%. I did not stack very much fails. Well, we're gonna save scum this. I succeeded the first time! Yay, my network went up to 4. Okay, so 4 isn't very good, but now we're gonna seek intelligence with a 60% chance. Go! Failed. Dance of the Seven Veils. What is that from? It sounds familiar. Go! Succeeded! Got a vital intelligence. Yay, I needed that for my colony. And a Z story, which I didn't really need anymore, but I'll take it. The dangers of success. Your late agent considered this information worth dying for. You blot her blood from the page and apply an old Assyrian cipher. She was not wrong. After a significant success, you'll often need to lie low or rebuild your network. Okay. Now, let's go back to the Banner of Coming Glory. Let's go back to the Monkey Foundling. Let's go back to the Carniel in Exile. And let's go back to Maybe's Arrival. Our classic team. There would be a huge part about the discovery of Frostfound and the deliveries of Scintillac from the Salt Lions? What? Dance of the Seven Veils has a biblical origin? You're kidding. I've never heard of that as being something biblical. Casks of mushroom wine. Alright, this is the cheapest supplies you can buy. So let's get as many supplies as I can. And then let's save and get out of here. Whoa, Origin of Frostfound in our story so far section. Oh yeah. Yeah, and I get it now. I get what you're saying. You're saying things that happened way back a long time ago in the playthrough. I would be talking about on the story so far. Got it. Yeah, big old paragraph about the snow child and shit. Yeah. Photon Joker, how you doing? Good to see you, Photon Joker. What's up with you? You said you had to watch the last half of Pillar of Eternity on YouTube. Oh, did you actually watch the whole playthrough? If so, that is crazy. It was so many hours. I can't imagine anybody watching all of that. Well, I'm glad you're here. Oh, I need... Oh, shit. I just clicked outside of my screen. No, no, no! Oh. I clicked outside of my screen and had problems, as you saw. I need to kill those things. The Blue Prophets. I need to kill them for their feather. So, I'm about to get my ass kicked a whole bunch, probably. Well, did you like the Pillars of Eternity playthrough? It's probably the longest one. Honestly, I'm sure it's not the best one on YouTube, obviously, but I'll bet it's the longest one. I'll bet you cannot find a Pillars of Eternity playthrough that takes as many hours as mine did. Which is a little bit of a dubious honor, to be perfectly honest, but... Come on, come back, Blue Prophets! Now they're fucking around over there. They're coming after me. Come on, Blue Prophets. Where are they going? You guys don't want to fight? Could I please just kill some Blue Prophets? That would be great. How are they not in my arc? They're in my arc. Half of them are flying around in my damn arc. This waxwind is a serious pain in the ass. It makes everything so slow. Alright, Blue Prophets, you're making this very sad for me. You're making this very sad for me. Oh god, they're coming. Maybe they can't quite see me because of the waxwind. Maybe this is actually helping me more than I think. They're coming after me. Oh god, they're coming. They're about to get me! So far, they haven't actually hit me. Oh, they hit me that time. Oh god, they're down to 7 health. Come on. Oh, don't run away now, guys. Really? 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 Now you're gonna run away? Burning Dungeon Moss! That shit was hilarious. Alright, we got them. We got the Blue Prophets. Yay. They barely hurt me at all. You've destroyed the Blue Prophets, a mortal battle against parrots. That's the Elder Continent for you. Record their cries. The prophets speak the names of those about to die. In truth, most of the sounds they make are more squawk than word, but perhaps you can glean something from the dying birds, if you listen carefully. Or recover feathers from the prophets. They'll sell in London and in Consort, but I need the feather for the Modist's quest, so I have to take the feathers, even though the other thing sounds more interesting. I got 34 of them. Blue is the lost sky. Pluck them carefully. Apparently those don't take up hold space, right? No, they don't. They're down here in the freebie section. Alright, let's get the hell out of the waxwind. Trying to go to Adam's Way next, but I really want to get out of this waxwind because I don't like sailing at a ludicrously slow speed. Is there ever an end to this shit? Alright, cool, I made it. I'm out. Now we just have some normal fog over here. You had stress dreams last night because of the moss? Really? That moss, that was funny. I don't know that that was really the best idea anyone's ever had. Oh, I'm not going to fight more Blue Prophets, though. I have all the feathers I need, thank you. No thank you, other Blue Prophets. No thank you. We are not going to fight. Oh, I have to go right past him, though. Oh, man. This is about to be a problem. I turned on the high-speed engines. Even though there's a good chance that my engine will explode when I do that, because I no longer have my suppressor equipped. All Bards had to do was play some Rolling Stones because they gather no moss. Wow. We made it to Adam's Way. Now here is a place I have not been in a long time. Adam's Way. What can I even do here? Have to give them a tale. Either recent news, unread logs, or Mount Palmerston Port Report. Presbyterian. Well, I have recent news. I can use that. That's no problem. The gracious are always eager for news from London. I don't even remember what this place is all about. All ships that approach Adam's Way are intercepted by the gracious, the Presbyterian's splendidly head-dressed coast guards. A quaint but inviolable tradition governs entry. You must tell them one of 3 stories. In return, you will be permitted to spend a single day in the port. Tale of a city recently fallen. The gracious are always eager for news from London. A new day. Is their interest strategic? Or do they just enjoy hearing about London's miseries? Regardless, they permit you to dock. The day has just begun. In the town square, a yellow-robed priestess plants a seed in a bed of black soil. No sooner has she patted down the soil than a tiny shoot pokes forth. That is a very fast-growing seed. By mid-morning, it will be a sapling. By lunchtime, a budding tree. By the evening's end, it will wither and fall. You must be back on your ship before then. Right, the tree. Tree of a single day. It's a hopeful sapling, green and budding. Yeah, we ended up playing for 11 hours last night, Jen. 11 hours we went. It was pretty crazy. Avuncular broker. He's a broker who's like an uncle. Sit by the tree and let the hours pass. Listen to a storyteller. Assist at an animescence hospital. I think this is where I can maybe get the bird that I need, the elegiac cockatoo. Visit an exhibition of Presbyterian curiosities. For the insignificant price of a single echo, the sober showman will lay the wonders of the elder continent directly at your feet. It says to the south, the elder continent and the 72 cornucopian kingdoms of the Presbyterian. Are the stories true? Rivers of honey? Castles of ivory? Who can say? Foreigners, that's you, are forbidden from the interior. The closest most get is Adam's Way, a shouting, feasting, thieving riot of a port. Alright, so let's just save on 10. Oh no. Loading. Pleasant distraction. You head toward the bright tents. You lost 1 echo. The sober showman's exhibition. The signs advertising his entertainments bristle with exclamation marks. In person, he is more circumspect. Here we go. I need to purchase an elegiac cockatoo for the poissonnier, but I need... Oh, I just filled up my mirror catch boxes with fucking snakes, and now he needs boxes of sunlight. A box of sunlight. Fuck it, I'll just kill the Lorn Fluke and get the thing that way. Grant my crew shore leave. Visit the grotesquerie. A sign stands before the crimson tent. Today, behold a monstrous aboriginal of the elder continent, a disciple of the thief of faces. Attend the Cabinet of Curiosities. A sign outside the tent reads, revealed for the first time, innumerable mysteries of the interior, a profusion of Presbyterian secrets to perplex, and petrify. A case catches your eye. It is labeled The Covenant. Hold on, what if I... Man, there's a lot of different things I could do. It's alright. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to stay for the whole time. People, it's not really intended that people need to stay for the whole time. And it's also not really intended that people are going to finish their quest most of the times either. You'd have to get pretty lucky and probably spend a long time to actually finish your quest. Because it can be in any random room in the dungeon, and it's hard to explore much of the dungeon before you run out of time. Yeah, they had to fight some scouts. I don't know if she can even hear me, or if she can just read chat. They had to fight some enemy scouts who wrecked Saito in the face. And then they had to fight some half-ogres that they found in a room. And they ran all around and, like, it was really pretty funny, as they ran in terror from the half-ogres. But managed to kill them. Alright, let's visit the grotesquerie, I guess. A disciple of the Thief of Faces. Inside, the tent is gloomy. No candles, the showman warns in dolorous tones. We would not want to stoke its hungers. A shape stirs in a cage. 2 arms, 2 legs, a gray smock speckled with wax. It turns. Is that a mask? No. The opposite. A skinless face, knotted, palpitating muscles. Those of you blessed with a pleasing mien should keep your faces beyond arm's length. You step back. So it really is a thief of faces. I got 50 fragments, a memory of distant, and a tale of terror. Okay. Let's attend the Cabinet of Curiosities. A sign outside the tent reads, Revealed for the first time, innumerable mysteries of the interior. A profusion of Presbyterian secrets to perplex and petrify. A rusted sword catches your eye. You can sorta hear me? Okay. Yeah. It is hard to explore much when people are summoning untold horrors and setting the room on fire. Yeah, pulling that ruby out of the statue and having to spend, like, hours fighting that shadow demon definitely slowed things down quite a bit. Yeah, the half-ogre thing was pretty funny. Well, there was only 3 players left at that point. Alright, so a rusted sword catches your eye. Old Oaths. A pitted sword rests on a stand. According to its brass plaque, legend and testimony from natives of good character claims that this was the sword with which the first Prester slew the king of the Replete. He then married their queen, subsuming the Replete into his realm. Records attest that the Prester ate only bread and cheese at his wedding feast. His bride and her relatives dined on their fallen king. Wow, they ate the dead king. Alright. Maybe I should grant my crew some shore leave, just for the lulz. Pay for them to spend an improving day at the exhibition. Let's just see what happens. It's only 20 echoes. Maybe not so improving after all. Some see the sights. Some experiment with the hot, honeyed wine of the elder continent. Still others pay furtive visits to a shadowed tent whose sign promises the perfumed pantherine dances of the exotic south performed to authentic and rousing music twice hourly. Lost 10 terror, lost 20 echoes. I mean, that wasn't really worth doing, but I wanted to see what happened. Alright, if I leave the exhibition... I still can't deal with the, avuncular broker yet. I can go to a funeral feast now. A A public square, a gathering of the bereaved, uncannily cheerful, a table shining with cutlery, white china plates, tall glasses. Takes up something awaits you, apparently. Let's attend a funeral feast. Yeah, because the session ended up going 11 hours, the party actually did explore deeper into the dungeon than I thought they were going to. Once the Shadow Demon happened, I'm like, oh no, they're going to be stuck here for a while. Curiosity. You move closer for a better look. Attend a funeral feast. The replete occupy lofty positions in the Presbyteriate's military. Despite their sanguinary past, they dine with the Prester and send their children to be educated at London's university. However, they maintain their tradition of eating their dead, more cannibals. The feasts are held in public. Here in a broad square stretches a splendid table. The departed was only a distant relative, some great aunt or second cousin, and the atmosphere is jolly. Servants carry the deceased over in steaming joints, cooked to perfect pinkness. A stately mourner stands, already wobbly from wine. Shall I carve? Technology is the worst. You're under attack by camel crickets, Nox. What? That sounds difficult. Get 'em. Merely observe. The locals hurry by, unwilling to watch. It's the foreigners who linger and gawk. Accept an invitation to dine on human flesh. The feasters recognize something about you. They add an extra chair to the end of their table. I don't really want to become more cannibal than I already am. Sit at the table as a guest of honor. I can't do because I'm not cannibal enough. Hurry away, best not to look, or steal scraps from the table, which I can't do because I am too cannibal, I guess. Let's just observe. Let's just observe. Feasting. A plummy anthropologist cranes her neck for a better view. This isn't normal here, you know, she tells you, noticing your interest. The other nations of the Presbyteriate think they're crackers. Still, I bet the Prester finds them useful. The threat of imminent cannibalism must facilitate no end of diplomatic negotiations. A salt cellar passes along the table. Napkins dab at mouth corners. The anthropologist is warming to her subject. I hear the practice began with one of their forebears who sailed into the far north. I may have to take a trip that way, see what it's like for myself. I wonder if they went to the Chapel of Lights and learned cannibalism there. It says it's time to return to your ship. I guess it's time to return to my ship. Alright. Back to Z. Yeah, there are levels of cannibal, Jen. There are. I'm only the lowest level cannibal. I didn't really mean to become a cannibal, but I had to become a tiny bit cannibal to do an important thing that I needed to do. I remember the important thing I needed to do. I needed to poison all of those other cannibals, and the only way I could poison them was by joining in their feast. And so I had to go to the Chapel of Lights and participate in one of their crazy cannibal-like church rituals to become a little bit cannibal, so that then I could join in the feast with the other cannibals and poison them and kill them all. So that all of their supplies could be stolen by the monkeys to make their Zeppelin. These are the things that happen in this game. The gracious comb the streets, ushering visitors politely back to the dock. Alright, let's, what can I buy and sell here? Linen? Oh, linen sells for 63 here. Yeah, this is even better than London. Doesn't know DC superheroes that well. What's everyone's favorite DC superhero, boss asks. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard to not pick Batman. Batman's pretty awesome. But the Flash is also pretty cool. I do like Superman too. I like Superman. I don't know. Favorite superhero altogether is Wolverine. I'm an old school X-Men and Wolverine fan from back when I was a kid. So, I still love Wolverine from when I read Wolverine comics as a kid. Let's see. Is there anything I want to buy or sell here? Fuel is 12 here. That's actually pretty cheap. And supplies are 25 here. That's actually reasonably cheapish as well. Timu and the Masters of the Utterverse? Nice. Alright. Oh, I could sell my Shrine to Stone here for 1,200, but I don't want to sell it, of course, because I need it for the Zong of the Sea. Okay, what I'm going to do is sit in port here for a second, because I kind of want to do more of the options here. And I have 3 of those unread logs, which I can use to do more stuff here, so I'm just going to sit in port for a moment. I don't think Nox Moo ever runs out of cow jokes. Oh, you can't hear the stream, Jen? I was explaining all that about cannibals. The levels of cannibal, and you couldn't even hear me. I just typed find young cannibal. In the chat, Jen is lifting off what she believes to be the levels of cannibal. Accidental cannibal, reluctant cannibal, requisite cannibal, enthusiastic cannibal, and I put in find young cannibal. That is not going to happen, Photon Joker. I played a lot of World of Warcraft in my day, and I don't plan to ever play it ever again, but even if I was going to play it, which I'm not, I certainly would not stream it and voice act all the quests and stuff. Not gonna happen. Not going to happen. Let's save on 11 here for the funsies. Alright, so this time we'll choose different options. We'll use an unfinished tale. The gracious lean forwards avidly. A new day. The log ends immediately after an intriguing discovery. Did the captain survive? Did she return to her sweetheart? The gracious are unconcerned. Endings always disappoint, don't you think? The day has just begun. In the town square, a yellow-robed priestess plants a seed in a bed of black soil. Oh, this is exactly what it said before about the tree. Okay. So, we've been to the exhibition and seen the things there. We need to... Let's try this time listening to a storyteller. Ignore the gaudy entertainments intended to defraud visitors. Pass the street hawkers. They will only tell you what you want to hear. Shun the tavern gossip, most of which is fabricated by the Mithridate office, the Prester's propagandists. Killing storytellers in the name of a bird? Alright, let's listen to this storyteller. The buzzing of the bees. Climb the stairs cut into the hill. Sit at the foot of the bee-capped stone columns. They will shield you from the southern mountain heat. Be quiet. Listen. Old storytellers share the shadow. Stay a while and listen. The Prester is on the verge of declaring the Dawn Machine a blasphemy. London's bureaucracy is riddled with the children of the Thief of Faces. An expedition of foreigners recently put to shore to the west, then went south in search of the garden. They were discovered and given to the Red River. Given to the Red River sounds really ominous. I'm pretty sure that means they're dead. I now have a port report from Adam's Way. Gateway to the Elder Continent. Devourer of the Naive. Alright. Now we can... Oh... Catch a nut that falls from the tree of a single day. No, but now we can go to the avuncular broker who has a commission for us. His client has a task of modest but scriptural significance. He is conducting interviews. An interview with the avuncular broker. He meets you on the balcony of a shoreside coffee house. His handshake is effusive. His smile and cummerbund are broad. He urges you to squares of sticky baklava and a tiny glass of black coffee sweetened with a sprig of mint. I trust you won't mind answering a few questions, he asks, opening a notebook, to ensure we're on the same page, so to speak. The interview is scandalously personal. What business has he to ask such things? I can answer truthfully, though it means giving up a secret. I can depart immediately. How dare you, sir? Or I can lie to him. There are things he doesn't need to know. Let's see. You know, I've got extra secrets to burn right now, honestly. So, I'll answer truthfully, though it means giving up a secret. This guy's got this one crazy eye thing going on here, too. Bees and baklava. An unexpected tactic. He blinks in surprise. Goodness, I must admit, I expected you to lie. Never mind, never mind. Knowing you as well as I do now. He studies his notebook, too embarrassed to meet your eye. I think we can do business. I don't watch much anime, Boss Pie. I've hardly watched any. I don't like it in general. I really liked Berserk, though. I liked Berserk a whole lot. You can accept the broker's commission in Adam's Way. The tree is flowering. I lost a secret. The avuncular broker's little problem quality is now 100. He has a commission for you. Accept the avuncular broker's commission. He orders a plate of figs soaked in honey. Tell me, what do you know about the disciples of the Thief of Faces? I don't know fuck all about them. Yeah, Berserk's awesome. Doing the Prester's work. Or snuffers to children and Londoners. Awful creatures, eat candles, steal faces. Erasing them is a sacrament. An associate of mine recently found one in Port Carnelian, but before he could expose it, he disappeared. Maybe the snuffer got him. Or perhaps one of the port spies. The place is stuffed with them. Your commission is to root out Port Carnelian's snuffer. Capture it. Bring it back here. I'd like to ask it a question or two. He pops a fig into his mouth. Does dose wait a main fuck you English? Wow. I've been saying dose as does. I knew what you meant. I mean, when you said, does anyone here watch anime? I didn't really know what you meant after that. Alright. You know what, this time? I'm gonna catch a nut that falls from the tree of a single day. Manual save on 12. That was the manual save on 12 song. It's a very short song. Picking them from a branch is forbidden, but fallen ones are useless. You'll need to intercept it between bough and ground. This is like some Jainism shit right here. Will only eat fruit that falls naturally from the tree. Alright, here we go. Catch a nut. Bam! Did I fail? Fruitless. The branch is too far, the nut too small, your hand too slow. When it strikes the paved square, the nut bursts into brief, pointless life. Thread-like shoots squirm out, groping for water. Desperate roots claw at a crack in the stone. It's no good. Its strength spent, the shoot browns, stiffens, and expires. Well, I fucked this up. Why do you hate life, Boss Pie? Why do you hate life? Lamentable relic. No. No, I think not. Loading on 12. That was the Loading on 12 song. Also, very short song. Wait, what just happened? No! No! I said, no! I fucked up. No! Apparently you are not allowed to save your game once you're in there. Alright, here we go in again. We listen to the storyteller. We go to the avuncular broker. We answer truthfully. We accept his commission. Now, we're going to catch this nut. Nut catch. I'm going to grab up on these nuts, so to speak. Failed again. No. I said no. I wonder if it's even possible to do it. It doesn't say anything about, like, a chance. Come in here. Storyteller. Avuncular broke. Truthful answer. Avuncular broke. Nut grab. Fruitless. Failed again. I wonder what the chance is. Or if you always fail at it. Go in. Storyteller. Avuncular broke. Truthful. Avuncular broke. Catch then. Oh, it says a matter of luck, so presumably there is a chance to pull it off. But that time I didn't. I don't know what fate is, Boss Pie. Other animes that I've watched very few animes because anytime I've ever seen anime, with a very few exceptions, I've thought, wow, this is horrible, this is stupid, I hate this. Not that there's anything wrong with other people that watch anime. Everybody can enjoy their own thing, and just because somebody else doesn't enjoy it doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. But, it's not for me, in general. The genre in general is not for me. But, other than Berserk, which is the only one I really, really liked, I did enjoy Attack on Titan some. I watched Attack on Titan, and I enjoyed that. I watched Record of Lodos War. I guess that one was okay. I watched Claymore. That one was okay. And I think those are the only ones I've ever really watched. I think those are pretty much the only ones I've ever watched that I actually watched like the whole series and actually liked it. Besides just ones where I've just seen part of an episode and been like, nope. So here we go. We're going to try this one more time here. This time we're going to grab the nut successfully. Boom! Got it! Yeah! One in the hand. An hour you wait, and another hour. In that time, nuts fall beyond your reach. You ignore them. Clack, clack, clack. There, a nut has fallen from a high limb. It ricochets from branch to branch as it falls. It reminds me of, like, Plinko. Your hand snaps out. The nut lands in your palm. Glossy, smooth, and brown. A number of passersby cheer your catch. Oh, man, I successfully got my hands on this place's nuts. I got Adam's nuts. Thanks, Adam. Thanks for your nuts. Alright. Wonderful. Well, then... Well, those are like movies, so I don't really count those as being quote-unquote anime. I have watched Princess Mononoke, and I have watched... What was it called? Spirited Away? Is it Spirited Away one of them? I've watched those from Studio Ghibli, and they were okay. I like Princess Mononoke more than the other one. But I still didn't, like, love them or anything. I just thought they were okay. I mean, obviously I've seen old anime movies like the classic stuff like Akira and Ghost in the Shell. The old original ones. I saw those back when they were actually new, before anime was cool. Not to get all hipster on us all of a sudden. I watched anime before anime was cool. But I mean, I did watch them before anime was cool. At least in the West, you know what I'm saying? Like, watching anime in the West was just not really a thing that people did when Akira and stuff came out. Those movies came over here. And they were like all new and weird and exotic. They were okay. Those were okay. But yeah, anime's just never really grabbed me though. The only one I can say that I really love is Berserk. Alright, let's continue our actions here at Adam's Way in our next episode. That is going to do it for this one. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Sunless Sea.